What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. I got a really interesting video today, a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about. Now, you see from the title what's going on, and I'm going to clue you guys in on everything. The title is not clickbait. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. This is a pack of the brand new Supreme Oreos that recently dropped on the Supreme website. So far during the season, these have dropped twice, and both times they've sold out pretty much immediately. I've been one of the lucky ones that was able to get his hand on not one pack, but a few packs. 8 packs to be exact. Why did I get so many packs? First of all, I didn't know what I wanted to do with them, but I knew because I had this channel, there was a great opportunity for maybe some giveaways, something like that. People are trying to keep these cookies all pristine and in perfect condition, selling them for like, what, $30? I saw somebody buy them for like $100 or something like that on eBay. Why you gotta spend that much money? It's a cookie. It costs $3. But even at $3, I think it's pretty clear why these cookies are worth as much money as they are. But today I want to talk a little bit about what exactly is going on with Supreme, where we are as a culture, and of course, what went down between myself and Qias. Supreme, without a doubt, has been one of the most iconic brands in recent history, especially in sneakers and streetwear. Now, a lot of you guys weren't really rocking with Supreme back in 1994 when Supreme first came on the scene. Of course, it was primarily a skateboarding brand, and a lot of us out here really don't skateboard, but Supreme saw an opportunity to really start co-branding and really doing some really iconic stuff thanks to a huge shift in the culture. And what I mean by that huge shift in culture is that all of a sudden we started seeing a lot of celebrities endorsing and wearing and collaborating with Supreme. We saw them starting to do collaborations with more and more people that we rocked with, people that transcended skateboarding in the skateboarding world. And when that happened, they were able to touch a whole new demographic of people, and those people included the resellers. Now, what ended up happening is that in true Supreme fashion, as you guys know, they don't really release anything more than once, so that added exclusivity and scarcity to a lot of the things that they were selling. As they continued to build that brand image of limited scarcity, things that you really got to make sure you get as soon as they sell it, or it might sell out, you may not ever see it again. They also started collaborating with a number of companies to make the weirdest and most obscure things you could possibly imagine. And that also became one of their little niches, one of their little trademarks, if you will. Now it's almost like a badge of honor to be able to get your hands on the weirdest thing that has that Supreme box logo slapped across it, be it a pack of cookies or a box of cough drops. You can even walk into a sneaker show or a sneaker con and see people selling all of their Supreme box logo stickers by themselves for what? $5 a sticker or a pack of stickers, something like that. I've just got a stack of these here at the house I don't do anything with. Now I'm gonna keep it funky with you guys. The problem with this model that Supreme has had lately is how long does it keep going? How many items can Supreme slap their logo on and pay a company to license their brand and their product for them without it stopping? One thing that I've seen that a lot of people have been talking about is how Supreme's clothing designs, especially their original designs, really haven't been all that lately. So you'll go on the Supreme website and you'll notice that a lot of people are spending their money up on the cheap stuff that they can resell for a decent amount of profit, but they're really not buying the original Supreme stuff. Pretty much all the stuff that you see selling out on Supreme these days are things that people are trying to buy for no other reason than to sell for a profit. But is that a sustainable business model in perpetuity? I don't know. I guess time will tell us that. Supreme in a major way really caters to the esteem portion of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you guys ever took a psychology class, then you remember that triangle that has 5 different levels on it that talks about basic needs that we need as human beings. One of those needs that we have as human beings is esteem. We need to feel desired, wanted, loved. And one of the things that makes us feel the most desired and loved out here is by being able to get our hands on things that nobody else has. Supreme knows that, and that's why they continue to come out with so many things that they know people are going to want to get their hands on, no matter how weird it is, up to and including a $3 pack of cookies that people are reselling for between $15 and $30. It has everything to do with hype and clout, and that's really what's driving the industry right now. That's really what's driving the culture right now. And I, for one, I'm not really down with it, but I understand that these are the times and that a lot of people that are investing in stuff like this are doing it for no other reason than the clout. These Supreme Oreos are more than a cookie. They're a status symbol, and that's why a lot of people wanted to get their hands on it. It's easy to go buy a pack of Oreo cookies, but how many of them are in this limited edition Supreme packaging that has this logo on it? But there's another side of this phenomenon phenomenon that Supreme is only a part of, that's a part of a much bigger machine. And that has to do with, again, the sneaker and streetwear culture as a whole and where it is right now. Unfortunately, we're in the resale era right now. We're in the era where you have GOAT and StockX and a lot of other different ways that you can sell product for a huge premium price that's in limited quantity and limited numbers. Brands are aware of that. And it's a beautiful thing for the brands because it drives up demand on certain products that they have. And it's a beautiful thing for the people able to get their hands on them because it's making them a lot of money. People are making legit businesses out of things like cookies right now, where you never would have imagined being able to do this 5 to 10 years ago. But again, why are we in the resale era right now? It's because people have things that they want to get their hands on in order to get a lot of adoration and esteem and acceptance and love by a lot of people. Again, going back to that hierarchy of needs, right? And that translates into content creation. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but y'all know I keep it a buck with you guys on this channel, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys yet again. We're in a space right now on YouTube where we're trying to get you guys to subscribe and watch all of our videos. In order to do that, it's really difficult to get shoes that a lot of times have already dropped, and a lot of people are making the same kinds of videos. You guys don't want to see the same review and on feeds from everybody all the time, so we're struggling to come up with new ways to introduce content and also to present the exact same sneaker that you may have already seen 3 to 5 times on other people's videos. So what do? We do things out here to create more clout, more hype, and to get you guys more into our content that we're creating as opposed to going to somebody else's channel. Now, that becomes dangerous because it can also become a very risky and a very expensive habit. People are paying a lot of money to get their hands on a lot of the sneakers to show you guys out here, again, to get your subscription and to get your view. Some of you guys like the information about the sneakers. Some of you guys like the backstory about what you're looking at, and some of you guys just want to look at stuff that you haven't gotten your hands on yet. Now, whatever you guys are coming to look at is perfectly fine. I think that there's something out there for everybody. But again, as a creator and as someone that's making videos for you guys, it can get hard at times not to fall into certain trends, especially those hype beastie trends that seem to be getting a lot more views and a lot more visibility and a lot more exposure. Now, that brings me to what happened on Twitter yesterday. Sometimes videos are made for no other reason than to just do something funny and to do something a little out of the box and to do something that maybe is a way to get more people watching and more people looking. Now, before I get into this story, I want to make something extremely clear. I'm a fan of Qias Omar. I'm a fan of his work. I'm a fan of his grind and his hustle, and I'm a fan of his channel. Now, I think that he makes really dope content. He's made some incredible connections and networks throughout his career, and he deserves his however many subs he has right now. I know he has over 1 million subs. It's dope. But what I don't appreciate is when anybody tries to exchange words with me as if I'm trying to be them or I'm trying to do something that I'm definitely not trying to do. So let's break down what happened exactly on Twitter. As you guys may or may not know, there was a video that Qias made yesterday on Twitter where he actually took a pack of the Supreme cookies. He had on a Supreme Jordan hoodie. He was playing music in the background. I'm not sure what it was, but he took his cookies and he poured a bunch of milk into a pair of the Supreme Air Force Ones, the white ones. He poured milk into the shoe, he dunked one of the Supreme cookies into the Supreme Air Force One, and then he ate it. Now, of course, all of the big accounts like J23 app, Complex, a lot of people put it out there. Maybe it was in a joking manner, like, oh my goodness, what do you guys think about this? But for whatever the reason was, it worked. The content that he made got people's attention. It got the attention of the really big accounts out there, and it got a lot of you guys' attention. Now, last I checked, Twitter was a place where the First Amendment right was still active, that you had freedom of speech, and you had the ability to say whatever you wanted to say and to give whatever your opinion was. Now, my opinion of the video was a little bit of frustration. Here's the reason why. You guys got to understand again that as content creators, we're constantly fighting for shelf space out here, right? And what I mean by shelf space is they're complex accounts in your J23s, your Z Sneakerheads accounts. There's a lot of accounts out here that can really help the little accounts like us really get a lot more visibility than we get on our own when we post up certain content. The problem with that is that a lot of people at these brands or behind these big accounts are friends and sometimes even getting paid by certain content creators in order to make sure that their content gets posted and people like mine doesn't. I'm not alluding to the fact that anybody paid anybody for the Qias video, but I'm just making a point here. So I took the video and I purposely didn't tag Qias in it because I didn't want him feeling any kind of a way like I was trying to come at him in a malicious manner because it was bigger than him in the video. I was using the video as an example to say, wow, this is the kind of sneaker content that you guys want out here. call me crazy, but I'm not gonna be making this kind of content. Now, this is what you guys wanna see. Hey, that's cool, but I'm not down for it. And a few of my people agree with me. Now, apparently that tweet, as opposed to all of the other comments that people were leaving under Complex's page, J23 App's page, and everybody else, apparently my particular tweet caught Qias' attention and warranted this response. I'll let you guys read the tweet in its entirety because it's since been deleted, unfortunately, from his page. But long story short, he accused me of being a lame, and he also accused me of wanting to be where he is. I don't really know what where he is means. I guess he means 1 million subscribers on YouTube, but again, not a focus of mine. And if he means to have his position in the sneaker world and in the streetwear world and in this world of content creation, that's certainly not a place that I want to be at. So I'm not quite sure where that was coming from, but that's what the tweet said. A little bit arrogant, a little bit corny, not gonna lie about that. And a lot of other people said that it was corny too, not just the video, but his response. Now, it went on and on from there, and I'm not gonna get into all of the ugly details, but my Twitter went crazy for the next couple of hours with a lot of support from people like you guys, and I really appreciate that. All I'm saying is, imagine if this video went something like this. Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Kari here, and we about to do this taste test on these Supreme Oreos. It's about to go down. We're gonna do this taste test here, and it's crazy. Yo, make sure you subscribe down below in the link right down there. Make sure that you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Y'all will be roasting me in the comments talking about, Kari, I don't know what's wrong with you, dude, but this is the lamest, corniest thing I've ever seen you do ever on this channel. I might have to unsubscribe, and I wouldn't even be mad at it. So, like I mentioned, you know, there were a couple of words back and forth with Qias. Qias has since deleted the tweet. He hasn't said another word to me. I don't really have that many words for him, unfortunately. And again, it's unfortunate that that kind of exchange happened and that that's how he viewed me, because like I mentioned, I've respected his work. It may not be the kind of work that I want to do, which again, I'm not sure why he would think I would want to be him, but at the same time, I respect his work ethic and I respected everything that he's doing for the culture and the community. A lot of you guys probably subscribe to Qias, watch his content and enjoy it. He has some interesting skits. He does some dope stuff. So I'm not mad at that. The only thing that I do take issue with is anybody assuming that they know things about me that have never met me before. And I think that that's a general respect that we should all have for one another out here. I say all that to say that I wish Qias Omar and his channel, Crew TV, the whole Dream Crew, everybody else and everything else that he's got going on, I wish him the very best. I hope that he continues to thrive and succeed. And hopefully someday he'll wish the same for me. But if he doesn't, that's okay, because I got you guys and I got the family here. And as long as the family is good, then we're good. Guys, here's my point overall. No matter what's going on out here, I know that we're in a weird time right now where hype is driving everything. And I also understand that resale is life right now. I'm not mad at it. Everybody's getting money out here in sneakers, and I'd be lying to you guys if I said I hadn't gotten money in sneakers. It is what it is. But my point is, don't lose yourself in the process. Don't lose your identity while you're trying to get out here and make a dollar. Understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, and have fun in the process. There's nothing wrong with copping Supreme Oreos and making videos about it. I'm not mad at that at all. But the part that I do have an issue with is when you come at other people that you may not know who just have an opinion about something. I'm entitled to my opinion just like you guys are entitled to your opinions. You guys fry me up in my comments sometimes, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna clap back at you guys and demean you and call you lame and accuse you guys of wanting to be me just because you don't agree with my view on a sneaker or you don't agree with my view on something. We're all in this thing together, guys, and we're all here to respect one another. So a message to all of my fellow content creators as well as the Sneaker Fetish family. What Kari is going to be doing here is making sure that I provide you guys with the best content, the most informative content, and the best looks at all of the sneakers and all the streetwear and all the interesting stuff that I know that you guys want to continue seeing on this channel. That's my promise to you. And by the way, it tastes just like a regular Oreo. There's nothing different about these Supreme Oreos except the fact that they're red. All right, guys, that's all that I got to say about that. I've gotten everything off my chest that I wanted to say. Now it's time for you guys to sound off down in the comments and let me know what you guys think, first of all, of the Supreme Oreos. Did you guys get yourself a pack, a few packs? Did you flip them? Did you sell them? Did you keep them? Did you eat them? What are you doing with your Oreos if you got yourself a pack? If you didn't get yourself a pack, let me know if you'd like to get yourself a pack, because like I said, I got a few extras and I think that we could probably hook up a little giveaway sometime soon. So be on the lookout for that. Of course, write it down there in the comments. If you haven't yet, make sure that you click on that subscribe button so we can welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on anything else like this, because I promise you, I got a lot more heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here on SneakerPhetish, taking a look at these with me, talking with me, dialoguing with me a little bit. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Supreme Oreo cookies. And until next time, I'm out.